Alexa Bliss fans, you are going to want to have to hear what she just said about Charlotte Flair. And it's really something that caught me off guard. It's something which I think will catch you off guard. And it's why I wanted to bring it to you guys in today's video, because I think it's a very interesting discussion. And the reveal that Alexa Bliss made in this interview is quite interesting. And I didn't see it coming. Now, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, they have a ton of history, right? Former foes, now frenemies, if you will, tag team champions or women's tag team champions in 2025, believe it or not, is a babyface Alexa Bliss and a babyface Charlotte Flair coming together. I think going into 2025 and especially starting the year saying that in a sentence, well, fans wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe me as well. Not only because Alexa Bliss had just returned to WWE and the world was her oyster, but you also had Charlotte Flair on the complete opposite sphere, right? Charlotte Flair returning, coming back, winning the Women's Royal Rumble match. Isn't it fitting that both Alexa and Charlotte Flair returned from hiatuses to different reasons, of course, but doing so at the Royal Rumble, right? Charlotte Flair sideline, torn ACL, MCL, and a meniscus. Alexa Bliss been gone from WWE for over 2 years because, well, she started a family, took time off to be with her newborn child. And so they return. Charlotte Flair wins the Royal Rumble, goes on, challenges Tiffany Sharp for the Women's Championship, falls short in her attempt to win another title, to the surprise and shock of many. You also, on the flip side, had Alexa Bliss. Now, sure, when she first returned to WWE, she did some cool things, right? She was used on television, but she wasn't really doing anything of notice, right? So WWE, they needed bodies to fill the Elimination Chamber. And while she had a good showing in that match, well, WWE, they wanted Bianca Belair to win the match. So, Bianca Belair wins. What happens to Alexa? What happens to Alexa Bliss, which you just brought back, who's a fan favorite and gave a brand new contract to for probably large sums of money? She doesn't appear at WrestleMania at all. So coming out of Mania, Charlotte, Alexa, they're kind of building towards this tension. They're teasing something, right? We don't know if they're on the same page, off the same page. We don't know what's going on. SummerSlam 2025, it is Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair winning the Women's Tag Team Championships. Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez doing the honors. While speaking with TV Insider, Bliss spoke about her partnership with Charlotte, noting that it came about very randomly, but it's been so much fun. That's what she would say. Came about very randomly, but it's been so much fun. It's fun to see a different side of both of us. We're just out there having fun and trying what works and seeing what doesn't. It's just been showing a side of Charlotte that people don't normally get to see. In regards to their pairing, she made an analogy about how it's like a Mario Kart ride and Jurassic Park, which is a very interesting analogy. But it goes back to them going to a theme park together, building onto their friendship, building onto their on-screen chemistry. So interesting stuff there, my Alexa. Now, do I think that this is the right call for WWE to have Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair paired together? Right now, in August of 2025? Yeah, I do. I think it is the right call. I think it is the right timing because you had these two who were kind of floundering a little bit, right? Especially Alexa Bliss. She didn't know what was up, what was in, what was going on, right? You would see her on television. She might do a promo. She might have a match. But she was just a body on TV. She wasn't doing much at all. Charlotte Flair, which says a ton. Charlotte Flair wasn't doing that much on TV. Sure, she was on TV, but she didn't have a very strong direction on television, which is surprising considering that she now is a babyface, right? This is a new role for her, and it's a new landscape in which she can go out there and explore. And WWE making the decision, and this is nothing new for WWE to do something like this, but with these two stars, it is, where it's, hey, we don't have anything for Alexa. we don't even have a name for Charlotte. What if, because they're getting good responses, they have good on-screen chemistry together, what if we put them together? What if we put them in a tag team? But more importantly, what if we make them women's tag team champions? Ooh, that would be interesting, right? What would happen if we put these two together as a tag team? Oh, they're getting really good responses. Fans are into this, right? They're enjoying it. They come across genuine in terms of liking to be around each other, liking to be in segments, liking to be in matches. Okay, we got something here. And to Triple H's credit, and there's been a lot of flaws in Triple H's booking since taking over head of creative from Vinnie Mac a few years ago, but he's pretty good outside of being Karrion Kross. If there's something that goes there that gets over, if we're getting a response, if we're getting a reaction, it doesn't matter how we got there, let's just go with it, right? A la Jey Uso. So WWE is like, well, you know what? Let's make a tag team champions. Like, let's flush out this idea and let's see where it takes us. Now, I think it's pretty clear where this is taking us. It's pretty clear where we're going on this journey together. Where we're going on this journey with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. They are going to win the women's tag team titles, and they are going to eventually feud. They're just going to lose the titles. It could be Charlotte's fault. It could be Alexa's fault. They're going to feud. We're getting there. The only question or questions that I have in my mind is, when does the split happen? And who turns on who? Because I can make the arguments that either or could turn on each other. Charlotte Flair, notoriously being great as a heel, found a ton of success as a heel, but she's really into this babyface run right now. She really wants to explore the babyface type persona. The flip side, you got Alexa Bliss. Most of her success has come as a heel. But WWE, they like her as a babyface. She's a very liked person. She sells a ton of Lily dolls. So they look at it like, well, let's just keep her as a babyface. Why turn her, right? Like, there's... Those two questions are really on my mind. Those two questions are something in which I need answered. And eventually, don't know when, don't know how, WWE is trying to answer those questions for me. So I look forward to seeing how this idea goes about and how WWE handles it. Really, really do.